Hi, thank you for joining me today. I want to talk a little bit about something pretty personal. I want to share how I got through my depression and anxiety after losing my two children and living in an environment where seasonal disorder is a real thing. I'm sharing my story because this is what worked for me. And I was able to navigate my emotions while getting off and staying off pharmaceutical drugs. And I'm just hoping that this helps somebody or anybody who might be struggling with similar emotional issues. So I have two children who lost their lives to heroin. And you can imagine this practically destroyed me and my family. I withdrew from everything in life. My goal every day was to just wake up and get through it. And like most people, I turned to antidepressants, which really numbed my brain, but it helped me get through the day in, a pretty zombie-like state. I was getting through the days, but I wasn't dealing with my grief. And to add to it all, I live in Minnesota, where seasonal affective disorder is a real thing, and I was already suffering from it. But eventually, I knew that I had to get back to living life again, to honor my boys by experiencing the things in their life that they were robbed from. And I needed to get well again. My goal now is to live each day to the fullest and, experience joy and laughter the way that I used to. So in my journey to wellness and getting off antidepressants, I started using essential oils. I knew I had to start paying attention to my feelings. But who wants to do that, right? Who wants to face their grief? But I knew that if I didn't acknowledge them, I couldn't move on from them. So my sister actually suggested essential oils to help me get through those moments. Now, I'm a pretty analytical person. I rarely take somebody's word for something. I believe you have to do your own critical thinking for yourself. Do some research before you create your own beliefs. And so that's what I did. I went and I explored the realm of essential oils and how they work on your brain, basically. Now, you can search the internet and you can search YouTube, and you'll find tons of information and research on aromatherapy. In the comments, I'm going to add in some of the articles that explain the science behind aromatherapy that I felt made the most sense to me and helped me understand it. So basically what I learned is that when we inhale things through our nose, those airborne molecules interact with what's called the olfactory. And the molecules you're inhaling go almost immediately to your brain through a variety of different receptors. One of them is the limbic system, and this is commonly referred to as your emotional brain. The limbic system is directly connected to those parts of your brain that control your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing, your memory, your stress level, and your hormone balance. This is why smells often trigger emotions, and they can have some very profound effects. So the concept of this is called I think it's called the Proust phenomenon. And it suggests that although everybody has different memories and experiences, that we all have the ability to experience a distinct response from inhaling aromas. So let me give you an example. I kept my son's cologne. Whenever I wanted to feel really close to him, I would spray it on me, and I would just, inhale it, and it would make me feel better. It would make me feel a little bit sad, but it also made me feel close to him. That is aromatherapy. That is, that smell triggering an emotional response in my brain to help me get through the moment. So I don't know how to explain it any simpler than that, but I figured I would take the science that was out there by the experts and buy some oils that were specifically designed to help me get through whatever emotional difficulties were going on for me that day. Aromatherapy is a pretty diverse topic, and there's a lot of information out there about it. It's practically an art form, but fortunately I did find some really good tools that helped me figure out what oils to use depending upon what I was feeling. I'll also leave a link to the source that I used at the bottom of this page, so if you're interested in seeing what oils help you with different emotions, you can reference that. But I mostly used tree essential oils for grieving, and I used citrus oils to help me feel uplifted when I needed it. And what I did was, whenever I was having a feeling I needed to get through, I would put it on my hands, create a tent, and just breathe it in. And what this did for me was help me stop. It helped me focus on what I was doing and smelling, and intentionally recognize and refocus my thoughts and my energy. If I woke up and I felt like it was just going to be a crappy day or a bad day, I would put it in my diffuser, set it for 8 hours, and stick it right next to me. I can't tell you how much this helped me through my grieving process. Yes, I did get off antidepressants, and I started working through those feelings instead of numbing myself. I also did seek counseling. So because oils are not an alternative for good advice or obtaining tools to help you get through those emotions, but they do help you in the moment. And they will help you refocus when you're recognizing that you're having a moment, and shift your emotions to something that's more positive, and refocus your energies. And I use them all the time now. So I hope this video helps you and provides you with some options if you're tired of antidepressants or pharmaceuticals that you need to get off of. I do believe that you should get support where you can find it. And my advice is to not isolate yourself. Forgive yourself. Talk with those who understand your struggles. Don't give up, and know that you are strong, beautiful, and amazing, and begin a journey to healing. Thank you for joining me today.